Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in Perthshire in Scotland for another one of our wee half-hour soirees. First of all, I've got a couple of things I'm going to say. First of all, my apologies to the people who were watching last couple of weeks on YouTube and couldn't get it. The Vimeo, the company we use, have been having technical issues, but we've found another way to do it. So hopefully all you YouTube watchers will be getting it loud and clear tonight. But we'll keep our fingers crossed soon, we'll hope. And it's just me and Jen in the room here, so we're hoping that it's all working. It's been a crazy week. I've had a crazy week, and I've been down. Spent all day today filming down on the banks of the wonderful River Tage, a few miles from the house here. And so I thought I would start off with this wee song, which is quite kind of relevant, and it was a request because I've got piles of requests. This was for Ed Lexington in Melbourne, Australia, and Joanne Kelly in Boston, Massachusetts. Two great places. So we'll try it. And I call the kind of area along the Tay, the Garden Valley, and it's particularly beautiful today. Oh, and could you please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces. In fact, please not to the studio yet, but in fact, Mr. Tatty Face came down to help me film down today, down at the River Tay, and he was more of a hindrance than a help, to be honest with you. And I've had to trash a lot of the footage because every now and then there should be this lovely shot, and then there'd be this big Tatty Face kind of looking in, and so I won't be going filming with him again. This is really not my home. Oh, where are you, my lovely Jenny? I'm afraid and all alone. There is no peace for me. I'm sitting in a stranger's room, playing at the stranger's table, shining empty like the moon. There is no peace for me. But in the darkness, struggle cold, I think about a garden valley, gentle as the leaves unfold, singing out along the Tay, distant and so far away. There is no peace for me. I'm blinded by your city lights. I wander through these fearful places. The colors fade to black and white. There is no peace for me. And these are not the friends I know. These are not their smiling faces. A desert that no one should know. There is no peace for me. But in the darkness, struggle cold, I think about a garden valley, gentle as the leaves unfold, singing out along the Tay, distant and so far away. There is no peace for me. And now I know and feel it well, poor immigrants, deep sunken feeling, standing at the gates of hell. There is no peace for me. Burned out by their master's greed, through all exile transportation, robbed of every love and need. There is no peace for me, but in the darkness, struggle cold, I think about the Garden Valley, gentle as the leaves unfold, singing out along the Tay, distant and so far away. There is no peace for me, and in the darkness, struggle cold, I think about the Garden Valley, gentle as the leaves unfold, singing out along the Tay, distant and so far away. There is no peace for me. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song called Garden Valley, which I wrote in Los Angeles, actually, some years ago when I was on tour there, and I ended up with the nervous exhaustion and sunstroke and everything, and if you're not used to Los Angeles, it's a pretty scary place, and well, I got to like it in the end once I got to know it, but anyway, so I thought we would do this song, because I've been down on the Tay, filming a wee thing, one of my wee 4-minute documentary things for next week's show, and it's in a kind of historic part of Kinclaven where I was today, and so I thought I would sing this because this would be kind of relevant, and it's got a great chorus, and it's in Scots, and I've had a lot of requests for this wee song, and it really is. It's a kind of local historic song, and the chorus. This is the big chorus. So I'll take a wee minute to teach you all, and we'll get the global choir going with this wee historic song, and you sing. And it's a song about gathering the clans, all the families, to go and fight with the Duke of Athol, and he is the gallant Murray, and you sing, "Wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie's Sell, he's the Fluer o' Glenilla, and the Darlin o' Dunkeld." And today, actually, where I was filming was a place where the River Tay and the River Isla meet, and the Isla comes through Glenilla, and so that's that way. So it's, "Wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie's Sell, he's the Fluer o' Glenilla, and the Darlin o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, in his hat. See his banner o'er the Tay," see his banner across the Tay. "His good sword, he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away." His good sword has drawn it, and he's thrown the sheath away. It's not going to get put back in. So pretty brutal times. Okay, so we'll do it one more. I'll go through it one more time. "Wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie's Sell, he's the Fluer o' Glenilla, and the Darlin o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet." That's kind of, they wore a white rose, the Jacobite supporters. "See his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword, he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away." All right, guys. We'll get a bit of room from the tatty faces here. I'll sing it a couple of times for you. "Wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie's Sell, he's the Fluer o' Glenilla, and the Darlin o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away." That's what you sing. Well, we'll try it again, and then we'll do that. And then I know you've got it. We'll get this global choir doing a wee bit of Scots. Here we are. "And wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Oh, every faithful Murray follows, first of heroes, best of men. Every true and trusty Stuart blithely leaves his native glen. Athol lads are lads o' honour, Westland rogues are rebels all. When we come within their border, we mun guard the Campbell's claw. Here we go with the chorus. And wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Oh, Mengus, he's our friend and brother, Gascon, Strew and Arne Slack. Noble Perth has ta'en the field, wi' all the Drummonds at his back. Let us ride with gallant Murray, let us fight for Charlie's crown. From the right we will not cinder, till the tyrants are brought down. Make a bit of noise, we'll go quiet, here we go. And wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Macintosh, the gallant soldier, wi' the Grahams and Gordons grey, they had ta'en the field o' honour, spite of all the chiefs would say. Point the musket, bend the rapier, shift the brogue by woolen shoe, scour the dirk and face the danger. Macintosh is all to do. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that bit there. Here we go, chorus. And wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. This is where you sing it on your own. Are you ready? And come on, let's make a wee bit of global noise here. Here we go. Oh, I think we'll do that again. I think we're just getting. I'm getting the vibe here in the school here. I'm kind of getting the kind of Jacobite vibe going on here in the school. Here we go. Oh. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. One more time. And wha will ride with gallant Murray, wha will ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Well, well done. Well done. It's very difficult, that. It's just very, very difficult. But you've been a fantastic singing audience for the whole of the 130. This is a 137 live, 137 tonight, 136 tonight, yeah. But so you've been getting better, and you've sung that a few times maybe with me over the last couple of years, so that's pretty good. And so I'll just put this wee guitar, this wee tether over here, and I'm going to do this as a very special. This is a very special request. In fact, that song, that Gallant Murray song, was requested by George Ferguson from South Lanarkshire. Hi, George. And but this next song, the request for this is very special because this is to we have. This is for somebody who's become a bit of a pal of ours, it's his name is Bob Fulton, and he is going to be, and he is 99 today. Can you believe that? Well done, Bob. That is fantastic. 99 today, and he's had COVID and he's recovered, and now he's singing with the Global Choir in I don't know where. Lanark, I think, somewhere in Lanark, but we're in communication with his son Roy, and but well done, Bob, and a very, very happy birthday to you, and I look forward to being able to read out when it becomes 100 the next year, you know, and so this was his favourite song. So I've done this one quite recently, but I'm going to do it for Bob anyway, and it's a song I wrote about learning to work a scythe. And watching my father working the scythe when I was a wee boy, and being fascinated by the whole kind of beautiful rhythm my father had with it, and like a lot of kind of rural workers, they had perfected the art of using the tools, you know, and it took me a long time to learn to use the scythe, you know, but I thought it was a kind of great metaphor for life as well, because, you know, you can't learn these things quickly, and there's almost a magical knowledge in the learning of things like scythes and lots of stonemason skills and woodworking skills. If you see a joiner working who's been, you know, an older joiner, you know, you can almost see that they can understand the way the wood is, and so I thought it was a great metaphor for life, and I wrote this song. It's called Scythe Song, and it's got a wee chorus too, which you can join in with. And this is Happy Birthday, Bob. Here we go. Oh, I still remember when I first watched him work the blade. It was down in the Buckney Den. My questions tumbled and he said, oh, this is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and I'll try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the ground. Move with a touch so light until its rhythm you have found. Then you'll know what I know. Oh, wild are the ways we run, when at last untethered out we fly, straight into the burning sun. Need no direction, no, not I. But it is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and I'll try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the ground. Move with a touch so light until its rhythm you have found. Then you'll know what I know. So little dancing girl, you want to learn to play a tune, one that your heart can fill, to help you shine under the moon. Well, it is not a thing to learn inside a day. Stand closely by me and I'll try to show the way. You've got to hold it right. Feel the distance to the sound. Move with a touch so light until its rhythm you have found. Then you'll know what I know. Then you'll know what I know. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song called the Scythe Song, about learning to watching my father working with the scythe, and that's for Bob again. And Bob Fulton, we should just wish Bob is 99 today, and I think that's just absolutely wonderful. Well done, Bob, and have a great rest of the day. We're going to finish off with this wee song, and it's going to change guitars for another tuning, and I've had a completely insane week, a crazy week, and the weather's been kind of really strange here in Perthshire. It's going to be kind of humid and thundery, and I've had terrible trouble with my bees. I don't know if I can bore you with my bees, but those of you who keep bees out there will understand this is the sort of time of year when bees swarm. And I normally just let my bees swarm. I'm not. It's not I just let them do their own thing. And if I can catch a swarm, then that's all very well. But the last 2 days, yesterday, I had one of the hives swarmed and it landed on a pole in the just opposite where the hives are. And so then I went out and I put a basket over them and I put my wee blanket around to sort of see it, trying to catch them and to get them, encourage them to go up. I went away to pick up my grandson. I came back. Another one of the hives had swarmed, and the swarm had landed on the blanket that I'd put on top of the first swarm. So there was a swarm under a blanket and a swarm on the top. I think the bees have gone crazy. And then today I have a swarm which is down in the woods there, and I've got it in a box, and I can't get them to stay in the box. And I've put them all in the box, and then they all come back out again and hang out on the outside of the box, and then I put them all back in again, and then they all come out and hang out. I think they might not have a queen or something, but it's just kind of like things are not in harmony at the moment. This weather's kind of weird, and you can sense it when you're going around. So this is a wee song which is kind of a little bit about that, and this was a request somewhere. I've got it in my bit of paper here. Yeah, this was for Maureen McCready in Glasgow was wanting me to sing this song, so I'll do it again. And it's called "Not Look Down," and it's got a chorus as well. You can get a hang. You might be able to get your head around this. I'm going to have a wee mouthful of port. I've got a tickle in my throat. I still have a very good stock of Nigel's vintage port. So, I was going to move that there. So we'll try this. All right, Mr. Tattyface, we good? Right, Duncan? Good to go. From up here, she said, there is no compromise. I've seen them laughing and up to their eyes. All their clever words are whistling in the wind, whistling in the wind. From up here, she said, you get the widest view. Someone's watching, no matter what you do. And if you hesitate, they'll steal away your time. They'll steal away your time. You must not look down. You must not look down. Watch them fall and you're sure to fall. You must not look down. You must not look down. You must not look down. Their hands are full and their hearts are hollow. You must not look down. Yours is mine, he said, and mine belongs to me. That's just the way, he said, it's clear you cannot see that you're lost, and it's each one for his own, each one for his own. She says, I'm strong, I know I'll make the climb, and many others are coming up behind, and soon the child will make the clearer way, make the clearer day. You must not look down. You must not look down. Watch them fall and you're sure to follow. You must not look down. You must not look down. You must not look down. Their hands are full and their hearts are hollow. You must not look down. From up here, she said, there's no compromise. I've seen them laughing and they're in up to their eyes, and all their clever words are whistling in the wind, whistling in the wind. And from up here, she says, you get the widest view. Someone's watching no matter what you do, and if you hesitate, they'll steal away your time. sing it with me if you can. You cannot look down. You must not look down. Watch them fall and you're sure to follow. You must not look down. You must not look down. You must not look down. Their hands are full and their hearts are hollow. You must not look down. You could try and sing it on your own. I know it's a bit difficult, but well, maybe even be a bit brave on your own. Yeah, Mr. Fatty Face, okay? Go. You must not look down. You must not look down. You must not look down. Watch them fall and you're sure to follow. You must not look down. You must not look down. You must not look down. Their hands are full and their hearts are hollow. You must not look down. Well done. Well done. And that's my wee song, You Must Not Look Down. And I'm going to just say a couple of things here, just before we completely finish. I've got a couple of announcements to make. We're doing a couple of shows over at the Carney Steadings, which is about a mile from the house here, up on the hill, in this beautiful, beautiful place. And it's an old farm, and it's been kind of all fixed up by some friends of ours, and so that you can get the tickets for that. We're doing some real live tickets, and you can get them from DougieMacLean.com, or you can find the information of how to get these tickets if you're going to be in Perthshire and you fancy coming up and joining. And we're also going to stream these shows as well. So those of you who can't get there from, if you're living in I don't know, if you're living in Seattle or somewhere, you're not going to be likely to get to Carney, but you can watch it. You can get a ticket for the one online. And I've also got to tell you that Live 137, which is a ticketed show, is next week. It's now time to go and buy your tickets. And then you'll be able to see the videos that I was making down at the Tay. And you'll be able to see... you won't see Mr. Tatty Face because I've edited out all the shots where he was kind of getting in the shot. But anyway, so get your tickets for that. You get that at Dougie MacLean, www.DougieMacLean-Live.com. And so thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you've had a nice wee time. Just time to say goodbye, and hope that you're all looking after each other and taking care of each other. It's pretty weird times at the moment. We just seem to limp out of one disaster into another at the moment. And but it's important to stay kind of positive and cheery, and music's one of the greatest things for kind of getting you kind of making you kind of forget the present and kind of disappear into kind of another wee dimension, a wee musical dimension. And so thanks for joining me in that. And but you stay cheery, keep smiling like a tatty face, and I'll see some of you next week. And bye bye now.